Welcome back to Classic 360. Today, we're looking at the beloved cast of Rising Damp, Then and Now. In the gritty yet hilariously funny boarding houses of 1970s Britain, Leonard Rossiter brought to life the unforgettable Rupert Rigsby, a miserly, self-important landlord whose awkward romantic advances and petty schemes filled every scene with deliciously uncomfortable laughter, while somehow evoking a strange, lasting affection from viewers. Leonard passed away in 1984 at the age of 57 from a heart attack. Yet, more than 40 years later, his flawless comic timing and the vulnerable humanity he infused into Rigsby remain cherished treasures of British television comedy, still bringing warmth and laughter to generations of fans. In the dimly lit corridors of that run-down 1970s boarding house, Frances de la Tour created the gentle, intelligent Ruth Jones, a woman whose quiet dignity, unspoken longing, and graceful composure touched hearts amid the everyday chaos of Rigsby's hopeless and often comical courtship. Now 81 in 2026, Frances continues to grace stages and screens with her remarkable presence. Yet for so many of us, her tender, heartfelt portrayal of Miss Jones remains a warm and enduring reminder of kindness and unrequited affection in classic British comedy. Amid the sharp social contrasts of 1970s Britain, Don Warrington brought graceful charm and quick wit to Philip Smith, the sophisticated student whose calm confidence and effortless style regularly deflated Rigsby's pompous schemes, while adding depth and warmth to the house. At 74 in 2026, Don remains active in theater and television. Still, his elegant and quietly powerful performance as Philip continues to resonate as a memorable presence that enriched the heart and humor of Rising Damp for viewers around the world. In the quirky shared spaces of that old Victorian boarding house, Richard Beckinsale created the lovable, naive Alan Moore, a medical student whose wide-eyed innocence, gentle mishaps, and boyish charm brought pure warmth and light-hearted joy to every episode. Richard tragically passed away in 1979 at the age of 31 from a heart attack. More than 45 years later, his boyish charm and heartfelt performance keep Alan alive in the fond memories and gentle laughter of fans everywhere. When a new tenant arrived in the later days of the familiar boarding house, Christopher Strowley stepped in as John, bringing fresh, awkward energy, earnest politeness, and subtle comic timing that kept the beloved tensions and endearing situations alive for fans. Now 79 in 2026, Christopher has enjoyed a long and varied career across British television. Yet his brief but memorable time as John still evokes gentle smiles for the quiet continuity and warmth he brought to a much-loved series. In a handful of memorable visits to the boarding house during the later series, Gabrielle Rose played Brenda with spirited independence and youthful confidence, adding lively sparks of energy that briefly brightened the familiar rooms and everyday routines. At 71 in 2026, Gabrielle continues her accomplished work across stage and screen. For longtime fans, her vibrant and colorful portrayal of Brenda remains a pleasant reminder of the small yet delightful roles that completed Rising Damp's warm, nostalgic world. In the smoky backrooms and shady corners of 1970s Britain, Derek Newick delivered the rough-edged Spooner, Rigsby's old army mate, whose gruff manner, dubious stories, and earthy mischief added a distinctive layer of humor to the boarding house dynamic. Derek passed away in 1998 at the age of 65 from a heart attack due to liver failure. Yet his memorable recurring turns of Spooner still bring knowing smiles, reminding us of the colorful friendships that gave Rising Damp its unique flavor. Among the parade of hopeful tenants passing through the boarding house, Henry McGee brought polished charm and subtle comedy to Seymour, a gentleman whose suave confidence and refined manners briefly rattled Rigsby's fragile ego in classic style. Henry passed away in 2006 at the age of 75 from natural causes. More than 2 decades later, his elegant and perfectly timed cameo continues to evoke gentle laughter and appreciation for the fleeting charm of classic guest appearances. In one unforgettable episode filled with pomp and rivalry, Peter Jeffrey portrayed Ambrose with aristocratic flair and commanding presence, a rival suitor whose sophisticated manners highlighted Rigsby's insecurities in heartbreakingly funny and sharply observed ways. Peter passed away in 1999 at the age of 70 from prostate cancer. His commanding and memorable performance as Ambrose remains a treasured highlight, perfectly capturing the sharp class humor that made Rising Damp so timeless and endearing. With perfect comic authority and impeccable timing, Joan Sanderson appeared as the formidable Dorothy, bringing crisp disapproval and sharp wit that turned a brief family visit into a masterclass of awkward, quintessentially British domestic tension. Joan passed away in 1992 at the age of 79 from natural causes. Years later, her memorable stern elegance and precise delivery still warm fans with the familiar, delightful sting of classic family comedy moments. In the everyday intrusions of 1970s life, Robert Gillespie appeared as the pragmatic gas inspector, bringing dry officialdom and subtle comic friction that perfectly underscored Rigsby's paranoid suspicions and petty rebellions against authority. Now 92 in 2026, Robert has enjoyed a long and respected career across British television. His brief but perfectly judged cameo still evokes fond chuckles for the gentle realism and everyday humor he added to Rising Damp's timeless world. Thanks for watching. If these memories of Rising Damp brought a smile, please like and subscribe for more journeys through classic television.